Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Kirby Superstar Ultra. And in today's episode, we're going to start Milky Way Wishes. The moon and the sun are fighting, and you must settle it. Help us, comment at Galaxy's End. Collect Copy Essence Deluxe to use copy abilities anytime. So, welcome to Milky Way Wishes. And as the cutscene said, we're now in space, running on our warp star. So, the game is split into a bunch of different little planets, such as this one here, the grass planet Floria. And there is one special thing about Milky Way Wishes, which you'll see in a sec, once any kind of enemy with copy ability pops up. But as you can see, I'm looking at the star here. This is, as you would say, it's foreshadowing. But yeah, as you can see, I swallowed that plasma wisp, and normally that gives us plasma. But here in Milky Way Wishes, you cannot get copy abilities through sucking up enemies. Instead, as I said earlier while reading the description, you have to find these things called Copy Essence Deluxes. Now, Copy Essences are those things, so these things are the game that give you copy abilities. They tend to put several before bosses and stuff. But here, we have special deluxe copy essences. Now to the left here is actually one of our first, is it this tree? Well, it might be the next tree, but I think it is this tree. But you'll find doors like that one down there that I didn't go in yet. Yeah, you'll see one of these special copy essence deluxes. Here's the one for Fighter. And as you can see, we can tap it on the bottom screen or pull up the pause menu. And we can select any copy ability that we want that's unlocked. And every single copy ability throughout the game has one, with the lone exceptions of Mike and Crash due to their instant kill and limited use natures. Well, I mean, Copy also gets one, but that's different, I guess. Most levels have between 2 and 4, with the exception of where Copy is, which we'll see later, which only has 1 being, well, Copy. Yeah, these deluxe copy abilities, they're honestly pretty cool. I really like this mechanic. That's kind of neat to just be able to swap between copy abilities whenever you want. Also means never being worried about having to, like, go into a boss with no ability. Yeah, as you can see here, here's that door that I thought was in the tree earlier. And here you can find Cutter. So now we have 2, which means those arrows pop up. And as you can see, I can touch the bottom screen, or I guess, in this case, the right of my screen, since we're running this on a phone, through an emulator. And so you can switch between copy abilities on the fly. Like I said earlier, the pause menu also has that function, as did it in the original, but I'll show that off later, considering I don't really need to switch that often. And here you can see me trying to find the third one that I missed. Me and gameplay thinks it's in the tree, but it's not. Like I said that bit earlier, I went to the left of the starting level was kind of foreshadowing, because that's where it actually is, which you'll see in a sec. Yeah, as you can see, I go back And there's nothing there. So, I mean, let's actually go through that glowing door at the end and see what lies beyond it. And hey, it's Twin once again. Yeah, they reuse bosses a lot, honestly, in this game. Like, all three of the bosses you'll see in this episode are repeats from other sub-games. Yeah, Twin was again just as much of a joke as last time, and that's even more so since I have unlimited access to the copy abilities. Yeah, he's real easy, and he's dead. Every level ends like that. When we go here to the Fountain of Dreams, you may recognize this as a Smash Bros. Stage. Very good stage, I play on it a lot. Yeah, the Star Rod's in it. It shows up in earlier games. So yeah, as you can see, now let's go find the one that I missed, and it's right here. And here is ice. So now I'm just gonna go beat the level and you guys can pick up later on. Get that done, let's go to the next planet. The water planet Aquarius. Now this also has 3 copy abilities in it. And as you can tell, it is very much a water stage. Which, I mean, I'm kind of mixed on. Water stages can be good, even in Kirby. Like, that's been very specifically for me to not get frustrated at them. Because they're just so slow-paced and stuff. And that's why, like, my favorite water levels are, like, in games that are already kind of slow-paced. Like Donkey Kong Country. Or ones that are just really well-made, like Sonic 3's Hydro City. And yes, I say Hydro City and not Hydrocity. Hydrocity is not a word. And every time the OST gets released, it's called Hydro City. That is my stance on the debate between whether it's Hydro City or Hydrocity. But as you can see, there's a bomb block there. So I wonder what that opens up. Oh look, it's another door. And a Parasol Copy Essence Deluxe. So, I'm not sure if there's something else that it unlocks. The fuse does go down, but it always does that, but let's check anyways. And nope, just a pit. Just the pit that was there to begin with. So let's move on. There's 2 more of these copy essence deluxes to get. Sorry, mind if my throat sounds a little scratchy or something? My throat's real dry. Honestly, I probably should have taken like a drink of water before starting this recording, but I'm too lazy to do that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in terms of copy essences in this little bit of water here. I just should check. There might be one like up here or something. And I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference, but I did actually pause the recording of the audio and went and got a drink of water. My throat feels better, that's for sure. It's not dry anymore. And it means that I can record for way longer, I guess. Now let's go through this passage here. There's another one of these weird water chambers where they have like weird bubbles where there's no water. It's strange. Let's go through here. Oh, this right here, the Meta Knight's room. Yeah, there's just randomly a floating castle thing in space with the Meta Knights on it. And there's 2 doors. One in the middle, which leads into this whole room of sword knights, and you can probably guess what's going to be in here. Yeah, it's the sword ability. I'm not even going to try and hide that fact. But it's actually a ability that's not fighter for one, so let's go and down with Parasol. Honestly, Parasol's not that bad an ability. I don't really use it that often, but it is pretty good, honestly. Here's a Jew kid. You know, honestly, there's no spoilers here. Kirby Super Star Ultra does add new bosses and new mini-bosses, but I wish I added more. like, immediately into, like, the normal game instead of just the post-game. Or not post-game per se. Like, the new stuff they added for the remake. Well, I get why they wanted to preserve the original and stuff, but, like, just add new mini-bosses. Stop having, like, Jukid and Bonkers and Mr. Frosty everywhere. It's kind of annoying, honestly. I could at least shake it up and have Bugsy instead of Jukid. Or that elephant boss we see later on that replaces Jukid and Bugsy in Amazing Mirror and stuff. Yeah, up there is the final copy installed at the level, which is Beam. And this room here is kind of a maze of sorts. There are a bunch of different doors you can go through, each that take you back to the storeroom. And there is one very specific door that takes you out of here to the end of the level. There's also a bunch of different water currents scattered all about that will push you in certain directions, often towards those doors you don't want to go in. So there should be no door up here. I'm not sure if this is the one that leads to the end. I don't remember how the maze goes. I'm just gonna do trial and error until I find one that works. But fortunately, I don't think there's like all too many doors that it could really be. Most are either in too obvious of a position to be the ending door, or are just like kind of like obvious or something. Yeah, this is the end one. So now let's battle another boss, and this is Fatty Whale showing up again. Isn't this like 3 times now? Yeah. I guess we're fighting him with sword this time. Let's do this. I don't know what you call it. Down slice, a Hollow Knight, bounce attack. I don't know. Parry. It's probably parry is probably the... Yeah, parry is probably the correct term, I guess, but... Once again, it's Fatty Whale, it's easy. I'm not really taking all that much damage. I mean, I see he's red this time, but... Still, I'd rather something unique. Like at least do what Star Allies did, and just have it be like redesigned versions of the bosses, not just recoloring them. Yeah, that's Fatty Whale, and that's also the Planet Aquarius done. So I think we have 4 more planets left to do. Well, 4 in the copy planet. But we'll see that in a minute. And now let's go to the wind planet, Sky High. Now when I hear Sky High, this is not what comes to mind. I think of that Disney movie from the mid-2000s with the superhero heist wall. You know, the one that's more or less just a live-action My Hero Academia. Honestly. That feels like unironically kinda good. Like, I enjoy watching it. Now obviously, as you can see up here, is another big cool block, which means probably a hidden copy essence. And it's Jet. Honestly, Jet's one of the lamer abilities. I never use Jet. I think really the only times that I use Jet are during that one puzzle in Directive Offensive. This bit here, where you have to use Jet. I mean, unless you have Fire, I guess, but I'm not sure Fire would give you the speed you need to get over there in time. And in Planet Robobot, when you're forced to use it for a level, yeah, Jet's kinda lame. You don't use it much. But it doesn't even show up in the anime all that often. It shows up like maybe twice. Yeah, as you can see, there's a cannon, there's a rope you have to hit. There's a bunch of really annoyingly placed chilies everywhere that'll freeze you if they touch you. So you gotta make sure to avoid them at all costs, or at least do that and ram into them. Yeah. This should shoot us up to another copy essence. Yeah, wheel. also one of the not-so-useful ones, which, once again, I've really only used in Great Cape Offensive and in Planet Herbobot when it's necessary for a puzzle. But I wish I had, like, an actual 3DS capture card or something, but yeah. If that was the case, I'd actually play Planet Robot for the channel. But nope. And those things are increasingly more difficult to come by nowadays. So yeah, I forget why. I think like the person who like mainly manufactured them just stopped. Yeah, here's a big old maze room with a whole bunch of doors. There is a set pattern you can go in to get to the exit, but there's also a hidden copy essence in here. And as you can tell, I thought it was going to be Bomb because there was a mini-boss there. And we had to fight Jude-Kid in order to get Sword earlier on. But nope, it's just randomly hidden in here somewhere. So there's an invincibility candy. Honestly, not really sure why that's there. Enemies aren't really a big deal in here. Guess unless you wanted to kill the Poppy Bros Jr. When is it Poppy Bros Senior? I think the boss might be Poppy Bros Senior. I'm pretty sure the enemies are called the juniors and the boss is the senior. Yeah, let's go past the bear guy again, and finally here with the pink Slurpee is the essence. And it's, of course, for Wing. Honestly, I guess Wing and Jet makes sense, but, like, I don't get why Wheel is in the sky. But let's finally go. Let's go through the door. And let's find whatever boss is on the other side. And it's Krakow. So yeah, here's the star menu. You just have to select one and then click continue. And I guess at least Krakow is one who wasn't reused a million times already. Krakow only showed up during Spring Breeze, and that's been a while. Both, like, in terms of gameplay, seeing how this is the last sub-mode, they always have the original Kirby Superstar offerings. And seeing as how, this is also, like, it's been a while for, like, both you guys and me, because you guys are probably only getting this, like, a couple weeks, but it's been several months since I recorded the Spring Breeze video. So it's been a while since we fought Krakow. Yeah, that wraps up Sky High. So I'm gonna do just one more planet for today, I think. But it ain't gonna be that mysterious glowing star. But the flame planet, Heartbeat. Now, unlike the rest of them that we've seen so far, this one only has 2. Which means it'll either be a lot easier to find them, or a lot harder to find them. Hint, it's the latter. I had to cut out like 3 minutes of footage as I struggled and tried to find where the hell the other ability was. Yeah, we have a lot of magma to watch out for. If there's nothing up there, don't try to go up there like I did. And we have a bunch of barrel cannons also. Also, they're not barrel cannons. Why do I keep calling them that? This isn't Donkey Kong. Though maybe... Okay, maybe I'll play Donkey Kong after the series is over. I'll put that on my to-do list. But yeah, we have an invincibility candy. Oh, I wonder what that's for. Yeah, I didn't figure this out until like part way into the next room. I was like, oh wait, that's what that's for. And then I went back. But yeah, you have to go through the lava, which is apparently going throughable. Or not going throughable. You can apparently go through it. Which I did not know. Guess it makes sense since you're invincible and all that. And I also thought that it was down here, which it is not, because you cannot go in that even with invincibility. Now that door up there is not an exit out, it takes you to the fire essence. So, now let's go through the door to the SRO. And, I don't actually brought this up, but the levels here are actually kind of short. Oh, this is the last major segment of the level. It's just one long minecart segment. Glad they're at least using it for something different other than just for defensive. Yeah. There's branching past you and go. Some of the switches set off walls. And I died there. So let's do that again. I'm not going to shut off all the trap ones. It's just not worth it. Yeah, there are a bunch. And down there is a maximum tomato if you need it, I guess. I should have picked it up earlier, honestly. And here we have the same bit that I did before. Of course, now I get hit by the lava. And there's another tomato and some other food up there. Yeah. Oh, look. Well, there's a mysterious block that I never paid attention to while playing the level the first time. I wonder if that's important later. But yeah, you'll see that in a minute. Okay, here we have one final door, I think. Or not, well, not final. We still have the exit out of the level door. Yeah. Guess if they go for how those purple Scarfies work, they kind of act like booze. Scarfies actually show up in a lot of different colors this game. Like there's the orangey ones we saw. That are like the mainstays of the franchise. Then there's those weird yellowy ones and these purple/bluish ones. I'm not really sure why there's so many colors. I think they act differently. But maybe it's just some kind of limitation of the color palette of the SNES, I guess. Since the orange they use for the lava isn't the normal Scarfy orange. They had to resort to using the blue. But I guess it acts differently. I'm not sure what the yellow ones do, though. But I didn't really notice much of a difference. Yeah. Here are the boss, and you can tell what it is. It's Camilo arm. Yeah. Or Camilo arm. And yeah. He's just as much of a jerk. Of course, I'm just gonna leave you guys to watch the footage. I'll be back in a minute. Hey, I'm back. That boss was boring. And the episode's just about over now. But we still have to go get that other ability. And here it is! Like I said, this took me like 3 minutes to find. I had to hold up a guide. Yeah, here's another boss. It's Bugsy. If you know what ability Bugsy has, you know that it means we're getting suplex. Bugsy's cool. I liked Bugsy. I'm glad I can play as him in Star Allies. But yeah, let's get suplex and then let's leave this dang level. Now, fortunately for us, they'll let us keep the abilities even if we leave the level like that. So now let's go to this floating star with 3 question marks. And yeah, this is the tact planet that has all the... But it has the copy ability for copy. Yeah, honestly, this one took me a while to find on my first playthrough. I had no idea that I actually go on that, so I had to look this up. Yeah, it's a simple, short level. It's not even a level. It has no boss. It's just here to give you copy. So through here should be the ability, if I'm correct, and also a giant pit. Yeah, there's the giant pit. And that copy, the least useful copy ability in the whole game. But with that, I'm going to end the video. So, if you liked the video, like the video, and please comment and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I will see you all next time. Bye!